We about to get it going, man. Keep on pushing. I'm about to solidify broom right now. Last night I solidified Miros. You can see what that sound like right quick. Still going, bro. Dang, that's just. You heard that? The mic was present. Okay. Here's some new shit. Man, let's get into it. Still gotta mix, master, and all that good stuff. Oh, this shit so deep, bro. Got my hands to the ceiling, feeling so many feelings, not entangled in emotion, giving reasons to a purpose. I let everything distract me, so other things is working. Left myself behind was hurting, so much shade I couldn't flourish. Make sure y'all can hear me. Looking from the outside, overflowing within self, second chances to the ones that ain't deserving. Only them they saw with needs. Stepping back, don't cause no scenes. Never seen it costing me. Never broken, found my peace. Disappointments had me weak. Call a doctor. Calling God to help me see. Spazzing out within my reach. Diaries, I let it out. Couldn't stomach, thought to plummet. But God reminded me, come to me. I'ma show you what it means. It's on me that you can leave. You alone, cause I need you. If I would've let you stay, they might mess up our procedure. I need you stronger as a leader. Not giving all your power like you don't need it. You've been cheated, you've been tested like you ain't shit to people. Never know how much it's worth until it's gone like you don't need it. When it leaves, you gotta deal with that. Don't catch amnesia like you ain't needed. Moments matter, whether you unconscious or believe it. Life goes on, can't hold on, wipe them tears and keep on being. You right around the corner from your breakthrough. Ain't no reasons in your heart to be hateful. Fleet of angels all around, like just tell me what you need and call it even and keep going within self. You always stronger. God is there. It ain't nothing that compares. Watch your growth, they gon' stare, but who cares? Mind your business. Numb the pain like anesthesia. What's important? Planting seeds growing quicker than it seems. You ain't never had no demons, that's projection. And I'ma call it how I see it. You heard the call and heeded. You got meaning, you got purpose. Close the door on all them heathens. Work is needed, be of service, and don't worry about who see it. It's your season. Claim it. Man, bro, I literally wrote that yesterday and recorded it last night. I've been real up and down with everything lately. I just want to, put some things out there. I recently was let go from a job. I don't believe I lose anything, and it prayed, of course. It paid pretty well, you know what I'm saying. But the money, it's not about money to me anymore. It's more about fulfillment. And before I even was let go, I had these feelings of, it's like it was an amp, like, something's coming. I don't know what's coming, but it's something about to happen. And I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking. I stopped having the desire to do that. And I literally just cold turkey. And I started going to the gym consistently. And you know that feeling when it's like, I don't really want to go. Didn't have that. It was just like, go. Started going to the park and reading at that. Never done that. You feel me? Willingly. That's what I'm saying. I've always had it in my head, like, let me do these things.
and never done it. And all of a sudden, like it just started, like, you know, I've been doing that consistently. And so during these moments after I was let go, of course it was a big, like, damn, I didn't expect that. It was like, the unexpected just happened, and made me feel some type of way. I had my first anxiety attack. And if you don't know what that is, that's when, you're crying and you barely could breathe. Like, you could barely sustain yourself in breathing. And so after the day after, I cried. First of all, I saw this video of God telling the fishermen to go out deeper into the ocean and cast a net to catch fish, because they were using fishing poles in more shallow water. And they said, you know, we'll do that. We haven't been catching nothing all day, but you say it, we'll do it. And so they went deeper and their nets were full. And I just broke down crying. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? So I just broke down in an overwhelming cry. And it's just like, it wasn't because, like, of the situation. It was more like, I know that God has something more for me than what I've been receiving. And I don't really want to speak too much on the situation that I just came out of, but it's more like God wants me to trust. And this is specific to me because I've trusted. I've dibbled and dabbled. Like, I know I always put God first, and I always know who's responsible for the things that I have, and so I'm always grateful. But I've never had to do this, what I'm doing right now, and it's just pushing me more towards my craft. It's pushing me more towards the things that I need to be, focused on, the things that really make me happy, and the things that really inspire me to become better and the best version of myself. And that's all I've been asking for. I asked God to let me go from that job. I asked God to release me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something more. And even though I don't necessarily know, like, I do know, but I can't necessarily put my finger on it right now. It's just more like, I need you to get into your word. I need you to get into your passions, and I need you to do the things that release you. You feel me? That make you just feel good within yourself. I need you to do that. It's been hard, bro. It's been hard. It's easier said than done for you to be like, I trust God, and you still got somewhere that you are holding you up, or you still got something to depend on. You feel what I'm saying? It's definitely easy to be like, God, I trust you. But when you have nothing, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm grateful it could be worse. I'm grateful because it could be worse. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have a form of transportation, I'm grateful that I have something to eat every night. I'm grateful that I have clothes on my back and shoes on my feet. I'm grateful for my bed and the roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful for the things that I have. And like I said, it could be worse. And God is testing me. God is like, I want to see something. And so these rhymes that I'm putting out, these things that are coming from within me, are charging me forward, and there's some great things coming on the way that I have yet to put out. But I just wanted to give that piece because it's like, my breakthrough is coming. I don't know when, and it's not meant for me to. It's meant for me to trust God right now, and trust that God has always got divine timing. It's going to be a time where I'm not crying no more. It's going to be a time where I'm not worried no more. And these things are very surface level. It's like, of course, every single day I'm like trying my best. I'm like, God, I trust you. And I do my best not to worry. I do my best not to doubt. I do my best not to fear. And, God is taking note of all these things. And so it's always divine timing. It's always when you think it ain't nothing left, nowhere you could turn to, ain't nowhere else that you could turn to physically. It's always in that time that God shows up, and like you got another thing coming. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm just grateful right now. And we about to get into Broom. It's another one that I wrote aside from that. But that's all I wanted to say, bro. God got your back in every moment. And if you continue to believe that every day, no matter how you feel, like just go with the flow of the feelings. Feel the feeling, and once it's done, let it go. Don't return to it. Don't be like, you know, why was I feeling that? But blah blah blah. It don't matter. If you feel something, go along with the feeling and do your best to transmute it, of course. But don't return back to that feeling. Don't return back to that thought. Keep on going, regardless of how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? I just changed my mood just right now. You feel me? So, the song that I want to put on everybody's hearts is "I Won't Complain." Um, it's my phone's here, but that's the song I want everybody to know. This is my anthem for this time. Is I won't complain, because I won't. No matter what's going on in my life, no matter how it seems, I won't complain. And so I love y'all. Be well. For it's only.